Hey guys, Brian here. So I want to give you guys a little update. It is coming down to just a little more than a few weeks, and I'm going to be hitting the road here to pursue my work camping jobs. I'll be living and traveling on the road full time. I've been in my hometown living out of this van for about the last year and a half, working at the same job that I had been before I started living in the van. It's a part-time job. I usually get about 30 hours a week, and these work camping jobs that I'm pursuing are going to be full-time plus overtime. So the benefit with these work camping jobs is that I'm going to have a paid campground with electricity at the site, and also they have hot shower houses that are available for me to use, as well as bathrooms. So that's a big perk at those work camping jobs. I'm going to be heading up to North Dakota first for a few weeks, and then I'm going to head down to Kentucky for a good couple months, and then from there I'm going to head back over to Quartzsite, Arizona, and spend some time there free camping on BLM land. And then when they have a big tent RV event they do every year from about mid-January through February, and usually you can get some part-time work there with the vendors and other people that have set up trying to make money with what they do. I really don't have anything. I do have some ideas for in the future that I would like to be able to show up at something like that and sell some items. I have some creative stuff that I'm working on that I'll probably unveil a few months down the road. But for now, I'll probably try to hook up with somebody there, just hand my number out to a bunch of vendors, and it's usually pretty easy to get some part-time work, usually paid under the table cash. So great way to make some traveling funds and have a free place to camp. So that's what's going on there. I did want to show and talk about some things I'm doing to the van to prepare for being on the road full time. So even though I've been living in this van full time, I've been in my hometown, and I kind of have that comfort and security. If something goes wrong, I have friends and family to fall back on. And although I haven't had to do that much, it is an added sense of security that I've been grateful and probably have taken for granted a little bit. So what I've done here with the van to prepare for hitting the road is I've got a few items. Up front, the car stereo, the factory radio finally died on me. It was just a radio, did not have a tape deck or anything or a CD player. So I got a cheap stereo that it doesn't even have a CD player, but it does have an input for your iPod, or you can stream Bluetooth from your phone, and of course it has a regular AM/FM tuner. So I got that, installed that, and it's working really good. So I'll have some tunes for on the road. A couple other things in the van. I picked up this O2 coal fan. These are really awesome. They go for about 25 bucks, but I stopped at a Rite Aid and they had them for 50% off. So I grabbed it. It was the last one. If there was two, I probably would have bought two. But they're really cool. You can run off 4D batteries, or it has a 12-volt adapter input to where you can put in an adapter and plug it into like your inverter, or do what I'm going to do is, because it's 12 volt, I'm going to hack off this adapter and just put like a cigarette plug adapter so I can plug it into my 12 volt outlet. Works really good. It has 2 speeds, really does the job. And I'll probably try to work something out to where I can mount it or hang it by my door or my front walk-through door to the front cab. Otherwise, I can just kind of set it on a table and direct it as needed. So that's something I picked up that's been really helpful so far with the heat. Another thing I did is I reinstalled my flat screen TV. I had taken it out because I wasn't using it. But I really feel like with these work camping jobs, them being full-time, I'm going to come home from work probably pretty tired and just want to, you know, eat and chill out and relax. So I'll be able to watch movies, and because I'll have shore power hookups at the campgrounds, what I'm going to be doing is installing a little 15 amp, you know, regular household inlet plug on the side of my van, so I can run from the shore power hookups at the campsite to the side inlet plug on my van without having to like run an extension cord through a crack in the door or something. So I haven't installed that yet. I have the part coming in the mail, so I'll make another video when I have that. I think it'll be a great addition. Sorry, I had to pause there. A trash truck came by making a bunch of noise. I did want to add for the flat screen TV. I did pick up this little, it's a little portable HD antenna, and basically you can just kind of position it around in different places to get the best signal. I've been using it here, and it works pretty good. I have to position it kind of by the window or door, and I'm able to pick up quite a bit of over-the-air HD channels. Really not a big fan of TV. I'll probably be using this mostly for, I have a connection where I can actually connect my phone, which I can store movies on, and I'll show you how I do that later when I have the adapter set up. So I'll just be like playing movies on my phone hooked up to the input here so I can watch them on a bigger screen. So that should work out good. Other couple things I got inside the van is I got this pump that sits on top of my water bottles, which works really great. I was just kind of picking up the jug and pouring into containers, and when cooking it was a real pain. So with this I can just put my pots or cups or whatever right under it, pump it, and it works out really good. Another thing I've never really shown, but I've been using this all along, is my emergency toilet. It's basically this lid here, snaps on. Most people typically use a tall toilet, but I'm kind of a small guy, you know, and it works out really good for me. It takes up less space in the van. I just line this with a couple trash bags, do my business, tie it up, and throw it in the trash when I'm done. It is for emergency use. I'm usually near bathrooms that I can use. So this is, you know, basically when I'm either out on, you know, BLM land or in an emergency type situation. So it has been working out really good. We're going to go ahead and go outside, and I'm going to show you some other things I've done. Okay, what I did here on the front windows is I just got some screen from Home Depot and some magnets, and I basically cut it out to kind of fit. It's a little bigger than the window, so I can open the door and stuff it inside the door and close it on the door on the screen, and then for the rest of it I just have magnets securing it so no bugs can get in. This way I can have my windows rolled down for ventilation and not have to worry about bugs getting inside. So that has been working out really good. That's a tip I found online. Also, I think I'm going to get another big piece of screen and kind of secure it up top, probably with magnets, and drape it down. And that will be when I have my side door open and when I'm going in and out. It'll be a little bit of extra security. I can kind of push through the screen, and that way, oh, there's a fly going in now. That way I should hopefully keep the bugs and mosquitoes out when I'm in areas that actually have bugs. Here in SoCal, we don't have a lot of mosquitoes and bugs, so I'm kind of preparing for when I'm like in North Dakota, in Kentucky, and all the other places in between. So that's that. One other thing I did is I do not have a spare tire currently, so I got this rack off Amazon. It was $100, and it just hooks to the door hinges, and it's not fully installed yet because I don't have the rim and tire. I'm going to go try to find a used one if I can. I want to double check that the tire is going to fit before I install it completely. I just kind of have it hooked up here to see if it fits. It looks like it does. You're still able to open the door with it on there. It swings with the hinges, so that should work out really, really well. Super happy I got that. All right, so I am kind of just hanging out, parked in front of actually my parents' house. Because I'm going to be taking off here shortly, I'm trying to spend as much time as I can with friends and family. Still working right up into probably a couple days before I leave to save as much money as possible. Fortunately, I have some vacation time saved up at my current job, over 60 hours of vacation time. So when I leave there, I'll be able to cash all that out, and that'll be a lot of extra funds for when I'm on the road. So things are looking good, guys. I'm getting really excited. This is going to be a major adventure for me. I'm really pursuing a way of life that I've wanted to pursue for a long time, and it's finally materializing. I have, like I said, the 2 work camping jobs lined up. I'm going to go to North Dakota. From there, after a few weeks, I'll go to Kentucky for a couple months. Then I'm going to go do the Quartzsite, Arizona thing there. And then after that, I hopefully will have enough money saved up to kind of just roam around for a couple months, and then I hopefully have another summer work camping job lined up in Northern California, which I'm excited about as well. So I'm just going to kind of, my plan is to just kind of keep that routine going. Have like 3 or 4 seasonal jobs that I can just go from one to the other and enjoy the traveling and sights and meeting new people in between each of those jobs. So that's what's going on, guys. Like I said, I'm super excited. I appreciate everyone following along. I did want to throw out there that I am traveling. My first place I'm going is North Dakota. I'm going from Southern California to North Dakota. So I wanted to kind of throw out there, anyone out there that knows of a good route to take, places you think I should stop and see. I'm thinking I might want to stop at the Grand Canyon, and then in Utah there's a couple places I want to see, Arches National Park, but I will only be able to make so many, you know, kind of off the road trips like that because I only have so much money and can spend only so much time on the road before I get to this first work camping job. So if anyone out there knows of good routes to take, maybe routes to avoid, things that you think I should see en route from Southern California to North Dakota, definitely let me know. Leave it in the comments, send me a private message, however you want to do it, and I'm really looking forward to sharing all this with you guys. So thanks again for following along, and we'll see you soon. Peace.